I love great conversations. Hi, my name is Angel Jones. Thank you for joining me on 12-minute convos where I help you create a brand of your own unique, real self. Listen in as I have conversations with amazing people from all over the world. Good morning, Adina Garrison. How are you doing on this wonderful, beautiful morning?
So amazingly.
Oh, that's great to hear. What part of the world are you in right now, Dina?
I am in Thailand on an island.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. And which of your talents is responsible for us connecting at this time?
We met through LinkedIn, and I got on there when I started the first part of my business. Back when I was a therapist, I created two methodologies that help people have breakthroughs much faster than things like therapy or coaching. And it works on career and business breakthroughs, it works on income breakthroughs, relationship breakthroughs, health breakthroughs. And so that's why I got on LinkedIn, and that's what brought us together.
Oh, sweet. That's intriguing. Like I was looking up on YouTube, I think it was, about Dina Garrison, and I heard you speaking about these methodologies. Please tell us more.
Oh, well, I discovered that people were in therapy for 30 years sometimes and not getting the lives they wanted. And I thought, I want something faster and more efficient to get people to where they want to be. And I started studying how do you create change quickly. And I learned that 90% of what holds us back is in our unconscious habits and patterns. So I started studying how do you change deeply ingrained unconscious habits and patterns. I took the best of the best of the best and developed two new modalities. One deals with our childhood imprints, the types of imprints that we got between the ages of 0 and 7, and they have a profound effect in our adult life on our income, our success, our relationships, and our health. And then the second one has to do with the generational patterns that affect those areas of our life. So, what happened in your family tree and what happened with your relatives actually has a super huge impact on your own life as an adult.
Oh, how we've seen that.
Oh my goodness.
That's intriguing. So, did you learn this skill of understanding and going deeper within who you are, and not just staying on
Yeah.
the face level of life?
Well, I guess I started learning that quite young, around 15, when I had my own sort of initial awakening about myself and the world, and realizing that I was programmed, that I've been conditioned by the people and the culture around me, and I wanted to break free from that. And I started my own interpersonal work going forward in my teens. And then I realized at 15, I can't think of anything better to do with my life than spend my life making the world a better place. And how can I do that? And how can I scale that? And so I think just along the journey through trainings and workshops and coaches and mentors and reading and studying, and of course, becoming a therapist and becoming a psychologist and studying sociology, all of those things, every step of the way, added to learning this skill or ability. And then eventually, when the therapeutic tools weren't enough, the ones that I was taught, weren't enough, I went searching for how can I make this even deeper? How can I get people unstuck from an even deeper place?
Now that you've found these tools, and I'm guessing you've applied them, why will you continue to repeat these skills?
Well, as I said, my mission is to create massive positive change on the planet. And I realize that one way to do that is to help people break free from what's holding them back from doing what they want to do and living their best life. Because the world needs people to be in their power. There's a lot of other people who could use a helping hand. There's lots of problems in the world that each person can help with in their own unique way. But millions of people die with their music still in them because they never find a way to get unstuck from the stuff that's holding them down. So that's why I continue to do what I do.
If there's someone that's listening that would love to get in connect with you, what's the best way for them to do that?
They can reach out to me just through email, info@danagarrison.com, info. I'm also going to give away a cornucopia of gifts that people can sign up for, so a bunch of online courses and breakthrough courses. So they'll be able to register for that, and then they'll have my email and they can just reply back.
All right. Wonderful. Well, tell us one other thing that you've done, Dana, consistently over the last 3 years.
I have helped people start businesses that give them freedom so that they can travel the world as I have, and help them spread their message by learning how to leverage social media as a platform and become public speakers. And then I help them, as you know, have breakthroughs in their career and their life. I feel like travel is one of the best educations you can get, and it's really good at helping you shed a lot of your old conditioning.
How does that make you feel?
Ecstatic, fulfilled. I can't think of anything better to do with my time than to help people be more empowered and happy and healthy, but also to create leaders in the world, to help people get what they want and live to the fullest, to travel, to have freedom, all of that, but also step into leadership and do things that are fulfilling for them. Right? Step up in leadership in their lives.
Yeah, why would you suggest to someone out there that's listening that they do that, where it seems as though one of the things you're talking about is others helping others first. Yeah.
Yes. And it's to find a way to live your mission, or to be in your purpose, or to just do what makes you feel happy and fulfilled, because that's a huge part of a happy and healthy life. When you find your own unique way to help others, that's huge. And that could mean something as simple as teaching a skill or a hobby you have. It could be helping a neighbor or your niece, or it could be helping hundreds of thousands of people through your business like you are, and to be able to give value even through just your social media channels. If you look at what makes people fulfilled in life, a lot of it comes to being able to help or impact other people, or somehow make the world a better place. So when you're doing all of that, it's a win-win-win.
Amazing audience, you're hearing it live here from Dina Garrison. Hold on to your seats now, because Dina, I'd like to switch gears for a moment now and invite you into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Dina, what is your earliest childhood memory?
I was in a crib, and I was about 1.5 years old. I was just waking up from the night's sleep, and I thought to myself, should I wake mom and dad? No, I'm just going to play with my toy. And I turned and I played with a crib toy that had lots of little doohickeys to build a child's brain.
How old do you think you were?
I'm guessing 1.5, because I moved to the bed after that. I moved to like a adult bed.
Why do you think this memory is so clear?
I don't know why I can remember this all the way till now. I think maybe I was in a moment of conscious thought and consideration of what to do, and thinking about, I guess, my impact on others. So perhaps it was like a strong moment of lucidity, maybe the first.
That's intriguing. How do you see that memory connecting to who you are today?
My goodness, I think that level, I spend a lot of time thinking about and wanting to improve and grow in terms of social intelligence and emotional intelligence. And I think that moment is about that. It's about thinking about your impact on others, about relating.
Can I offer an interpretation to the thought picture you created in my mind?
Oh, yeah.
I love the idea that you've spoken of breaking free of modalities, if you would. You found modalities. All right, so let me not use your words. Let me use my Trini words, right?
Okay.
Most definitely you found a way to break free of boundaries, which is a memory that someone actually expressed a few episodes before, being in a crib and understanding that at times they've actually found themselves not being who they are, but being who someone expects them to be. But it's intriguing to me that it's like the two things you've expressed, which is, you said generational, and what was the second thing?
Childhood imprints and generational patterns.
Right. But it's intriguing that it seems as though there's a third thing, which is something that is innate, or something that is deeper, something that you're born with, which is the understanding of compassion, if you would, or understanding who you are. That is fascinating, because it spells out you being you, and not being trained to be anything at that point, but wow.
I love it. I love that interpretation, the bringing in of compassion.
Yeah, it's amazing that you would have that ability at that age. That is fascinating. If we fast forward to when you were 12 years old, what was your favorite song?
Probably Love Shack by the B-52s at that time.
Yeah, well, you definitely laid in the love shack, didn't you?
Love is my religion. I would definitely say it all comes down to that, bottom line.
Wow. All right, my friend. Well, we've arrived at our destination, but before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form. So it's yes or no, possibly a bit more. We're going to move pretty quickly here. Are you ready, Dina?
Yes.
Dina, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
Yes, I've had students in all those realms.
Are you married?
No.
Do you have children?
No.
Do you believe in God?
Yes.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
Yes.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
No.
How about 3 hours a week?
Yeah.
What about screen time, the phone and or the computer? Is it more than 8 or less than 8 hours a day?
Depends on the day. Weekends, no. Weekdays, probably.
If you, Dina, had to share with us your own unique real statement, a statement that represents Dina Garrison, what would you say that is?
Be unstoppable. You can have, be, and do whatever you want, but you need to be unstoppable to get there. When something gets in your way, get unstuck. Address it and just keep going. If you get knocked down or something doesn't work the first 10 times, keep going, because learning takes time. And if you just get good coaches and get yourself unstuck from mental blocks, then you're going to get there.
Just like little Dina Garrison, who realized, okay, that's not going to work. Let me turn around and continue building on my my blocks. Just like that. Dina Garrison, this has been a great pleasure. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
Yes, I'll give a bundle of gifts for everyone. They're online courses, so I'll give one on the methodologies I developed to help you break free. I'll give one on helping you start or grow a business so you can have freedom in your life. And then, or a second stream of income if that's how you want it. And then another bunch actually on the power of social media and how you can grow your own channel and contribute to the world in your own way. And on top of that, get free products and get sponsors and work with brands and get flown to cool events, all expenses paid. So you can go to dana.tips/free, which is DANA.TIPS/FREE.
Love it. Well, Dina Garrison, again, it was a great pleasure. Thank you for being on what is inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.
Oh, it's an honor. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being on 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones. Stay tuned for more from our advertisers.
Diabetes is a mountain pandemic. It's a disease that's not acute but chronic. Similar to this rhyming method, I have simplified the definition, the signs and symptoms, and the complications of diabetes for both adults and children in my books, Poems for Patients, A Focus on Diabetes, and The ABCs of Diabetes for Children. These books are available on Amazon.com, and for more information, you can visit my website, poemsbyaj.com. That's poemsbyaj.com.